The latest Export Preparedness Index is out, and in this session we will see which states and union territories did well. Now, before we dive into the details of the report, I'll quickly tell you about this new launch that we have, which is the Studio GS Foundation live online course. In this course, you're going to get a complete coverage of your UPSC prelims and mains syllabus, and you'll also have different mediums to choose from. You can get this course in English, Hindi, and English mediums. So you're getting this complete UPSC package at a very affordable price of only rupees 24,999. And that is not all. If you wish to avail a further discount on this fee, you can get that by using my coupon code, which is SALONI. SALONI, all in block letters only, and you will be able to get the maximum discount. So do not wait, as the admissions are already open. For any more information, please call us at this number 87501, and you can also download the Drishti Learning app. Look at the features of this course and enroll into this course, and use the coupon code SALONI to get the maximum discount. Now let's talk about the Export Preparedness Index. So this index is released by the NITI Aayog, and this is the latest index. It is the 2024 index, and this is the fourth edition of the Export Preparedness Index, with the first edition being the 2020 edition. So this is the fourth edition of the Export Preparedness Index. It is released by the NITI Aayog. Now, what is this index? You can think of this index as a report card. A report card where ranking is given to different states and union territories based on their export ecosystem, based on their export preparedness. How well are the infrastructure, how well is the logistics and everything. And all these different parameters, we have different indicators are there. Based on that, a ranking is created, and then these rankings are given to the states and UTs in India. So it is going to measure the export preparedness of states and UTs. Now, why is it so important for India to give these rankings individually to the states and UTs? Because we have certain export targets. The first target that we have is to reach $1 trillion by our export sales by the year 2030. We want to reach $1 trillion. And then we have an aim of becoming a Viksit nation, Viksit Bharat, by 2047. Now, because we have these goals at the national level, it is very important that our subnational ecosystems are well in track, so that all these states, these UTs, they are working in the right direction, and only if that happens, we'll be able to achieve our national goals. That's why these rankings become important, so that we can identify the strengths and weaknesses of states and UTs and then work accordingly in those directions only. So now when we talk about the parameters over here, I told you there are different indicators, different parameters. All in all, there are some 70 indicators. We have 4 major pillars. 4 pillars which are further categorized into 13 sub-pillars. So when we talk about the 4 pillars, the first pillar over here is the export infrastructure. Export infrastructure with a weightage of 20%. Here we are looking at the utilities, the logistics, basically how well is the infrastructure, the roads, electricity, factories, etc. So all these things are taken into consideration in the export infrastructure pillar. Next we have the business ecosystem. Business ecosystem pillar with the maximum weightage of 40%. Here we are evaluating the entire ecosystem of the business. How easy is it to do business or to do export in that region, in that state or UT? So the entire ecosystem is evaluated. For example, we are looking at the cost competitiveness, the human capital, MSME ecosystem, etc. So the entire ecosystem is being evaluated under the business ecosystem pillar. Next we have policy. policy and governance with a weightage of 20%. Here we are going to evaluate how supportive are the policies of that state, the reforms, the government reforms of that state. So these things will be measured under policy and governance. State level policy support and governance, regulatory environment and compliance. And lastly, the fourth pillar is the export performance pillar with a weightage of 20%. Here we are going to look at the export data, the revenue, the trends, etc. So state level exports and trends, export promotion and facilitation, export portfolio, as well as market access. So all these things are going to be measured under these different 4 pillars that we have, so that nothing is left behind. We are doing a holistic study over here, and then based on that we have different categories under which these states and UTs are ranked. So these categories are, first category is the leaders category. This is the highest achiever category. The states which are doing exceptionally well are placed under the leaders category. Then we have the challengers category, where there is moderate preparedness and there is a scope for improvement. So this is the challengers category. And then we have the aspirers category, which are right now in a very early stage of their export preparedness, and a lot of work is needed to be done in that direction. So we have the aspirers category. These are the 3 different categories. Now if I talk about the latest edition over here and the ranking that has been given to different states. So in the large states category, we have first rank has been given to Maharashtra. Then the second rank has been given to Tamil Nadu, and the third rank has been given to Gujarat. Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu and Gujarat are the top 3 rankers in the large states category. And then we have another category also, which is for the smaller states, the northeastern states and the union territories. So in the small states and the northeastern states as well as UTs category, the first position has been given to Uttarakhand. Second we have Jammu and Kashmir, and third we have Nagaland. So these are our top performers in the large state category as well as in the smaller states category. The goal of this report over here is to understand the strength and weaknesses of different states and union territories and work for the betterment of those issues. So that was all for this video. I hope you were able to understand everything that we discussed over here. Now let us look at a practice question for prelims. With reference to the Export Preparedness Index, consider the following statements. 1. It is released by NITI Aayog. 2. It ranks Indian states and union territories based on their readiness to promote exports. 3. It evaluates regions only on the basis of export performance data. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 and 2 only. B. 1 and 3 only. C. 2 and 3 only. Or D. 1, 2 and 3. Please attempt this question and provide your answers in the comment section. Thank you for watching.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.